Hello everyone, Brett here. Today let's do something a little different. What we're going to do today is talk about what I, as an English teacher, would bring into a classroom or a person's house or whatever as a school teacher. So basically, what essential items would I bring into my class? And as an English teacher, I have a few things that I've accumulated over the years. And these are my standbys or the essentials. So, without further much ado, let's get into it. First, let's talk about the bag. Now, this is not scripted, so I apologize in advance. This is my tote bag. You notice it's not a backpack. Nothing screams out more that I'm a tourist by bringing in a backpack. Never. But this tote bag is what I use to carry my school textbooks and pencils and crayons and whatever like. Okay. But this is not what we're talking about today. The other bag of choice, and the one we are talking about, is the teacher bag. And this is what my teacher bag is. It's pretty heavy. It's about 5 kilograms. I get my workout. Anyways, what's inside? That's what's important today. What's inside? So let's do it. I will talk about it briefly, very quickly. What I'll say is what it is and why I use it, but not how. And there are some videos that I have made with the how, but I'll point it up if there is a video made for it. And in the future, I may make more videos regarding that. So let's do this. Ready? Here we go. The first thing I have here is what's called pop. Okay. Pop is a series of letters in the form of a popcorn kernel that's been popped. And in this case, these are letters. There's 4 in the series, or 5, maybe more. Very popular, very useful stuff. Highly recommend it. It's good for groups and it's good for single players. And I don't follow the rules exactly as most of these things go. Again, word practice, letter practice, vocabulary. Okay. Happy Salmon. Now, there is a Japanese version of Happy Salmon, but the English version has 4 or 5 English words that you use. It's a game that involves a lot of movement around the table with people screaming out these words and high-fiving each other. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommended. I made a video on this. This is Rory's cubes, but as well as Imagi dice. And these in particular, I always go with. Very useful for storytelling, making sentences. Snakes and ladders. Now, snakes and ladders, I'm not a fan of in general because it's all luck, and I've had many crying children, especially my daughter, who didn't like losing. However, I did change the rules for snakes and ladders, and with the size and the count of up to 50, this is very useful. Highly recommended. Okay, noun cards. Just lots of them. Very useful for 2-minute conversations. For example, I ask a student, please describe this in 2 minutes without interruptions and no questions. Just speak. Can you do it? 2 minutes? Not so easy. But again, in this situation, I am using it as helping the students formulate their own sentences, and with structures that I provide, help them learn how to speak about a topic. Very useful and stressful. Okay, goblet gobblers. I'll provide a picture later, and this can be found in Don Quixote. As you can see, it's very small. I have it in a separate package, and the picture is here. Very useful. Tic-tac-toe, 3D. Useful for rote learning and simple. Adults like it too. Dice. Dice are very important. I can't explain enough, or I can't emphasize enough how important dice are in a class. They're useful for so many applications. I can't go home without it. Sometimes I have multiples of the same color. This is just a small portion of what I really have. Dice, very useful. Timeline. Now, timeline I've done a video on. You can see it above link. Fantastic, fantastic. This is good for dates, positions, and vocabulary. Flat marbles, good for many applications. I don't use round ones, these are flat. Bingo chips. They're from the dollar stores or Hyakuen, Hyakugoen now stores. Very useful. The three standbys. These are very important to have. The first one I have is Go Fish. It has you play it by the game if you wish. It has the large letter and small letter, and this is available on Amazon. Very useful. And Go Fish is a simple enough game, and it's pretty quick, and you can change the rules a little bit. Very useful for letter recognition. Three-letter words. This is in Amazon as well, and there's a few different types. I'll provide the link below. Phonics. And the great thing about this one is it has I always forget the name here. Hold on. Okay, there. The letter clusters, which are the PRs and STs and CKs, as well as the diphthongs, which are the double vowels like OA, OO, etc. EE, EA. Very useful. This I use with adults as well. Jenga. You will be able to find this pretty well everywhere. I recommend the wooden one. I don't recommend the plastic ones that you put together and take apart because, well, that takes too long. The wooden ones are fast and easy, and you can also use it for tear down and build up as well. Many people don't think about that, but just think you could put one on top of another and see how far you can go up. Rote learning. Practice, practice, practice. Also, it is very good for stories, and there will be a video in the future about how to make a story and using the Jenga cubes. Okay. Ego. Okay, Ego can be found on Amazon as well, and basically it's Uno, but using English. And English could be in sentences, it could be in letters, vocabulary, vowels. It could be used in different ways, but essentially it's Uno. And I never use Uno. I don't like the game, and I don't like the game structure of Ego. But I know why it's appealing because of its simplicity and its colors. And everyone knows about it. Cards are for different things. I'll go through them real quickly for you. The first is a game that I kind of created with the help of the internet, and it's, well, Mario Kart. I'll make a video in the future. It's a good game for memory practice. Personality cards. Personality cards are very, very useful for many things, but it's a good idea to keep up to date with the personalities. Personalities. And on the back of the card, I actually have the name written down. Good enough. The idea with personalities is you can talk about who they are and how old are they, and are they rich, are they poor, are they married? And if you don't know, you can just use your imagination, or you can assign it as a role-playing subject. You are this person. What do you feel? What do you do? You notice that these cards are all laminated, and the corners are rounded. I buy a special lamination corner rounded film, and it does take some time, but once it's done, they're not forever, but they do last a very, very long time. Highly recommended. Day cards. Okay. I have four of every day, and two sets in this case. Very useful to recognize days and what do you do on the day. What is your usual Sunday? What is your usual Saturday? Or just recognizing the day itself, how to spell it. You notice it's in large and small letters. Months, same idea as the day cards. ABC cards, large and small, laminated. Family cards, same idea, four of each. Action cards, stop, go, run, jump, spin, yodel. ABC magnetics, a magnetic backing and good for whiteboards and good for chalkboards and useful, useful. And candy. If the kids want a treat, you give them some candy. Joking on the last part. But in any case, this is my teacher's bag, and I hope that it was useful for you. In the future, I'll run different types of videos that will help teachers and help students understand, hey, this is what the English environment is. And I hope this was useful for you. Please leave any questions or comments of what you put in your bag. I'd like to see it. And anyways, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye.